June 1975, Murder on the Tracks. June 1975 saw the release of one of the most popular movies ever made. Directed by Steven Spielberg, Jaws centers around a shark that is hunting down people in the water around Amity Island. Over in Northern Ireland, civilians continued to be hunted by both sides of the divide, with many continuing to lose their lives. Political developments in June 1975. A referendum was held across the UK on the 5th of June on whether or not the UK should continue to remain in the common market, later to become the European Union. Northern Ireland had a slight majority in favour of joining the common market. On the 18th of June at Westminster, a bill was introduced to make amendments to the Northern Ireland Emergency Provision Act. The main amendment had the effect of giving control of detention to the Secretary of State. Shootings and stabbing in June 1975. June 3rd. Protestant civilians David Thompson, 34, and John Pressure, 30, as well as off-duty Ulster Defence Regiment member Alfred Doyle, 24, were found shot and killed in a car in Killeen, County Armagh. Republican paramilitaries were responsible for the killings. June 4th, IRA, volunteer. Francis Jordan, 21, was shot and killed while planting a bomb outside the British Army barracks at Pitbar on Mill Vale, near Bessbrook, County Armagh. June 5th, INLA member Brendan McNamee, 22, was shot and killed by members of the official Irish Republican Army in the continuing feud between the official IRA and the INLA. June 10th. UVF member Roy Souters, 39, was shot and killed by the IRA at his greengrocer's shop on the Crumlin Road near Liganeel Road in Belfast. The official IRA shot and killed Seer-era volunteer Larry White, 25, near his home in County Cork. June 11th, civilian Kenneth Conway, 20, died one day after being shot at the junction of Woodvale Road and Glenvale Street, Shankill, Belfast. June 14th. The UDA shot and killed Catholic civilian Margaret O'Neill, 56, in a drive-by shooting on the New Lodge Road in Belfast. Civilian Joseph Branner, 35, was shot outside the Garden Bar on Meadow Street in Tigers Bay, Belfast. June 15th. INLA members fired several shots from a hijacked car at two Protestant men on West Circular Road in the Springfield Road area of Belfast. There were no reported injuries. It was later reported that the INLA believed they were loyalist paramilitaries. June 18th. The INLA shot and wounded an RUC officer on Hamilton Street in Derry during an ambush on an RUC mobile patrol. June 20th. The Protestant Action Force claimed responsibility for shooting and killing Catholic civilian Anthony Malloy, 18, at his home on Ballymena Street in Belfast. June 22nd, Catholic civilian Hugh Duffy, 30, died 2 days after being shot by the UDA while walking home from work on Fraser Street off Newtownards Road, Belfast. Thomas Irvine, 23, a Protestant civilian, was shot and killed by the IRA from a passing car while he was standing on Westland Road in Belfast. Catholic civilian Hugh Brankin, 32, was shot and killed in an attack by the Protestant Action Force, which was a cover name used by the UVF in Green Island, County Antrim. Protestant civilian Alan Raymond, 23, was shot from a passing car while standing at Westland Road in Belfast. The UVF tried to derail a train by planting a bomb on the railway line near Straffan in County Kildare. A civilian, Christopher Phelan, tried to stop the UVF members and was stabbed to death. His actions, however, reportedly delayed the explosion long enough to allow the train to pass safely. June 24th. Protestant civilian Alan Ralph was shot while getting into his car shortly after leaving work on Balfour Avenue off the Ormeau Road in Belfast. June 28th. The UVF shot and killed Catholic civilian Patrick Ralston, 16, outside Throne Hospital in Belfast. Bombings in June 1975. June 1st. Margaret Kilfedder, 61, a Protestant civilian, was killed in a bomb attack on her home in Garrison, County Fermanagh. The house was previously owned by a UDR soldier. June 12th. UVF members James McGregor, 28, and Thomas Chapman, 28, were killed when a bomb they were transporting by car exploded prematurely on Great Patrick Street in Belfast. June 13th. 3-year-old girl Michelle O'Connor was killed and her father was badly wounded by a UDA booby-trap bomb in Belfast. They were following their normal morning routine, with the man taking his daughter in the family car to a nearby nursery school. The bomb had been wired to the car on Sunnyside Park and exploded as the girl got inside. June 17th. The People's Liberation Army claimed responsibility for several bomb hoaxes in Belfast. June 19th. The Protestant Action Force claimed responsibility for killing Catholic civilian Francis Bradley, 16, in North Belfast. He was killed by a bomb left in an oil can at a filling station on Great Patrick Street. June 21st, the PLA claimed responsibility for 4 hoax car bombs left on main roads in Derry. In a statement, the PLA said it regretted the action, but said it was done to draw attention to the denial of political status to IRSP prisoners. Thank you for listening to this episode of Tales of the Troubles. If you liked it, please like and share with like-minded people. Stay tuned, click the follow button, and enable notifications so that you don't miss the next episode.